Last week on our show, we had the facelifted Ford EcoSport and we brought you the review of the petrol manual variant. This week, we are in Goa to test drive the other two variants that will be available, the diesel manual and the petrol auto. Let's begin with the diesel manual, but first, let's take a quick look at what the changes were. On the outside, there's a power bulge on the bonnet that's new, larger headlamps with projector elements, LED daytime running lamps, fog lamps and indicators which are now integrated into a larger triangular housing, new design for the alloys that are now 17-inch. On the inside, there's a new freestanding touchscreen infotainment with the latest Sync 3 interface, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. There's 7 ambient lighting modes, new instrument cluster, tire pressure monitor, paddle shifts on the auto variant, new stalks, new steering and flip and fold rear seats. But the biggest change is really under the hood with the new 1.5-litre Dragon petrol engine that comes mated to a 5-speed manual and a 6-speed auto. We will be testing the auto later in the story, but first let's check the tried and tested 1.5 diesel. Nothing's really changed under the hood in the diesel version. It's the same engine with the same output and it feels exactly the same. It still retains the fun to drive characteristics. It's punchy, it's peppy and it's really a joy to drive. There is no real difference in the engine's character, but Ford have worked on other parts of the car with this update like steering and suspension, and those changes are felt. Now there are some other changes we've noticed, especially on these narrow Goan roads where you have to keep nipping in and out from behind cars, tucking into gaps. The steering has become a little bit more linear. It's not so quick off the center as it was before, but still not lost any of its feel. It still makes you feel quite connected to the road, still quick to respond. For a compact SUV, the EcoSport really combines the ride handling package extremely well, and now it gets better. Another thing that's improved is ride quality. That underlying firmness is gone and there is a pliancy to the way it deals with the bumps and potholes, and still it hasn't affected the handling in any way. This car is still as much fun to drive. And the good news for diesel buyers is that you will get some additional features on the top-end variant. That's the story of the diesel, but now let's move to the petrol auto. Well, it's time to review the petrol auto now. This one comes with the new 1.5-litre Dragon engine, and you saw Gavin review this car in the manual version. Well, if you didn't catch that review, then his sum up of this engine was that it's not really exciting, but it does the job just fine. Well, my job is to find out how it fares with the auto gearbox. The Goan roads gave us a wide variety of situations to put the auto through its paces. Now, crossing Goa's narrow lanes, cutting through traffic, getting out onto the highway, getting some twisty, windy sections on the way to the Netravali area, I've had quite a taste of how this gearbox really fares. And I have to say that I think it really is good for duty in traffic. It's very easy on path throttle, swaps cogs quite efficiently. So as long as you're gentle with the accelerator, it works really well. It's only when you press down on it hard, demanding immediate power, that it takes a little while to react and get going. However, Ford have a solution for that. What they've done is given you paddle shifts. So all you have to do is shift it into sport mode and use the paddles to get more immediate responses. There's no doubt that Ford are going to price the EcoSport competitively. As for the updates, they bring the EcoSport up to date with the competition and even outdo them in certain areas. The touchscreen stands out for being a superior effort, and there's also been a welcome improvement in the dashboard design and cabin quality. But the new Dragon engine remains the talking point and is something to look forward to. It is a superb all-rounder and no longer feels like the lesser offering in the range that you'd opt for only for its price advantage. And with an automatic option, the EcoSport holds the trump card over both its rivals. Yes, Ford's compact SUV is set for a great comeback.